address will be delivered by Beau Kramer.
Welcome, President DeMarco, Brother Christopher, faculty and staff, alumni, family, and my fellow Spartans. I stand before you as class salutatorian, humbled by the greatness of the 239 men sitting beside me, for I know that each one of them, in their own way, is equally qualified to be standing here. As I got dressed this morning and put on this gown, it made me feel a little like a superhero, donning my cape. I remember when I was young, waking up early to watch Saturday morning cartoons. My favorite was always Batman, because as a scrawny little 5-year-old, I wasn't strong like Superman, and I couldn't run fast like the Flash. But I could put my dad's tool belt around my waist, and tie a dish towel around my neck, and spring into action like Bruce Wayne. And as I got older, I understood that that's the beauty in Batman. He's just a man. He's just Bruce Wayne. But this man rises above himself and becomes something incredible. The recent film Batman Begins provides insight into how Bruce Wayne becomes more than a man and inspires us to follow suit. In the movie, Bruce is born into a troubled world. Spurred by the senseless murder of his parents, he tries to combat criminals alone, but becomes lost. Lost, that is, until a wise man enlightens him. He tells Bruce, if you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely. Brothers, we've done this at De La Salle. We've become more than men. We've devoted ourselves to ideals through our pursuit of knowledge, our commitment to sports teams, our dedication to social causes, and our support of each other. We've sacrificed our individualistic needs to contribute to that indescribable, intangible, but wholly real idea that is De La Salle. De La Salle. It's just a name. But it means so much more because of the ideals it represents. Ideals created by just a man, St. John Baptist de La Salle, who chose not to serve himself, but instead to serve a greater cause. He dedicated his life to improving the lives of others through education, and in doing so, created a legacy. My brothers, we've inherited this legacy, and now it's our turn. I ask all of us to devote ourselves to the greater good as St. La Salle did, and as others continue to do today. Recall David Garibaldi, the painter who spoke to us during Social Justice Week. Despite success in his professional career, he felt unfulfilled. And it was only when he started painting for others that he felt truly satisfied. Not only do others' examples invite us, but so does God. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus tells us, no one after lighting a lamp puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. So too must we shine bright, my brothers, that we may individually and collectively cast light onto our dark world. Albeit, this darkness may cause us to stumble at times. At times we may fall. But as Alfred the Butler reminds us, we fall so we can learn to pick ourselves up. A moment of failure is often more vital than the apex of our success, because in that moment, if we can pick ourselves up, therein lies success. Nowhere is this more true than in the case of Austin Whitney, the man who spoke to us during Every 15 Minutes. He fell. He made a poor decision to drink and drive and suffer the consequence of being confined to a wheelchair. But he did not wallow in his misery. He not only picked himself up, but dusted himself off and continued onward. He transformed his situation into a means to improve the world. And we've all failed, brothers. We've made errors, lost games, lost friends, and lost sight of what's really important. But these mistakes are valuable because we are here today. We did not stagger in our failure, but picked ourselves up, dusted ourselves off, and continued onward. Now, I'm not encouraging us all to go buy black spandex pajamas and fight crime. Nor am I saying that we all become billionaire philanthropists or motivational speakers. All we must do is contribute to the light in the world in our own way. Vested with dignity, worth, and Lasallian values, we are now empowered by God and a gospel-centered education to carry the work of St. LaSalle outside these walls. We toiled under the sun on Venever. We embraced diversity through SCORE. We took our learning beyond the classroom through service learning projects, and we learned to love each other on Kairos. President Obama told us, "We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change we seek." It is not enough just to be men of faith, integrity, and scholarship. We must act. Act as men of faith, integrity, and scholarship. For in the end, as Bruce Wayne tells us, it's not who you are underneath, but what you do that defines you. Let's not just be something, but do something. Class of 2009, let's go define ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Beau.